What a year it's been. Um, 2011 was a hell of a year. And what's happening this week here? I had another barrage of mails that I'd like to send over to John and Jack the Bomb, and yeah, really, these guys really give us a really big thrill on the PlayStation Vita. And yes, I sort of overreacted to the when it says, "Oh, the Vita has one account," and I probably reacted in some way because I mean and with the type of bullcrap that Sony has been, pushing with here. Well, it turns out actually it's not. It may not actually be as strict as the PSP. I think that Sony may finally start to learn its lessons and ease up on the DRM to a reasonable point. So, so I could just buy 2 memory cards. But that leads up to the point, Sony. I think the memory cards overpriced. You can price a 4 gig one for, I say, a $5 or $10, and you can still make quite a bit of money out of them. Why does 32 gigabytes have to cost $120 something? I think they should be priced at like 40 or $50 the most. But like I said, it's only like I said, it's actually just only dedicated to a memory card. So it's still pretty good as of now, and I think since the PlayStation Vita will be launching in Japan next year, next week or like this, about next week. Maybe it's not gonna be such a bad console after all. I think Sony may start to learn that, yeah, drinking my little coffee this morning, yeah. Sony is gonna be, learning that, that says, hey, you can go only so far in DRM before customers are gonna balk at you. And I'm so glad that a lot of, I'm so glad that there is a lot of press after this would say, I was so scared when the PlayStation Vita was only going to be allowing one thing. And so the count will be tied to a card, but the PlayStation Vita will allow for multiple stuff. So I can actually, so a full family can have the Vita, but for a card be able to do it. I think still the prices are excessive. I think a 32 gig should cost about the price of about 40 or 50, about $40 or $50 the most. But $120 is way excessive. You gotta understand. Yeah, you gotta understand, Sony, that if you price it too high, people aren't gonna buy it. And I think that's what my parts of the rant here. John Jack the Bomb's rant, right showing the PlayStation 4. Yeah, I think the new firmware 4.0 update's annoying, but what's really annoying at the point right now is that, yes, my PlayStation is not at the point where it's yellow lighting yet, but it's now starting to crash to a point where it's checking for errors, checking for errors. See, the firmware 4.0 offers these annoying messages here, but to me, it's not really a concern, only because what my anger over the firmware 4.0 is that I still can't play PS2 games on disc. Sony, I think it's right now time to allow us to play PS2 games. I am not interested in re-downloading your PS2 games online to play on your PS3 Slim. I want the backwards compatibility back, Sony. And yes, I mean I still want the physical copies of the disc. And that's my complaint about PS3 4.0. I know cross-game chatting, I don't care much about that right now. I just want the backwards compatibility returned. Yes, calm reality. I disagree the notion, the fact that the gamers have wanted the games back. No, I want backwards compatibility back. What about if I could stick and say, ha, I can have Final Fantasy X, that I could be able to done this. What about if I can put Final Fantasy X that I have and stick the PS2 game on the PS3 and play it? Look, being a smart consumer, I mean, just if you want to play, I mean, even if you don't have had a PS3 or PS2 games before, um, I just say go out, buy a used PS2 and play the real thing. But then again, yeah, you have to deal with wired controllers and memory cards and like this. I'd rather do that than just to, wait for this bull crap licensing things here. And that goes with copyright terms. I think copyright really needs to be fixed. Look, why do we want to have the licensing for a 8-bit NES game, let alone a PS2 game? I mean, seriously. I think publishers and artists really need to understand. You don't need 125, a life plus 70-year copyright term or a 100-year copyright term. I think 20 years for a game should be enough. Oh, God. And still, I like to buy a game on physical format because I physically own this disc here. Now this leads me towards I forget what the name is, but he just whatever it is, wrote an article on IGN about the future of video games. Now I know that he is calling them out over here, but I'm going to be having have some stuff he written out here that I disagree about. The person is, well, it's this person. The name is up here. Oh yeah, that's the person. He wrote this. What will be released in the future? First, he stated off that the customers are viewing that we're gonna be a future Mario game. It's gonna be in the future, but then he goes and says, nope, it's not gonna be that way. We're going to have streaming games, streaming online games. Consoles are going. The consoles are going to die. The DVDs, and there's a statement to point that handhelds are going to die within a couple of years. Well, yes and no. Really. I just bought a Nintendo 3DS. By the way, Mario Kart 7, I just bought this Nintendo 3DS here. And I do believe, and I'm getting the PlayStation Vita next February. Although I'm really upset that the Japanese gamers are going to get it in December. But it's better. It's certainly better off than, hey, I'll cancel the American releases and only the Japanese and Europeans. Oh yeah, I think Bandai Thunder to the Wonder Swan. When it was a Japanese only system here, but it's still, I do believe that I think handhelds for PSP and DS is going to be around for a while. He stated that Blu-rays, he said the physical copies are going to die in the new future. Bull crap, it ain't, because we still have a lot of people who have internet access. I have internet access, but I still like to buy games in physical form, so screw you. He stated that I think they did some things that, oh, you're gonna have some online pass and dealing with that. Bull crap. I think online pass is gonna be watching it to a point where it's gonna be killed. But I'll probably talk more about this stupid article this guy has posted up here. I'll call him out because, I mean, the way RPGs are gonna die. I'm still interested. I'm still interested in another Dragon Warrior game. Though Square Enix is pulling this bullcrap, we're gonna have to pay with real money in game to complete. Yeah, Square Enix, good job for you. And on top of that, the iPhone, with EA's being the stupid bullcrap it is, we're gonna gimp down the iPhones to a point where you have to spend a heck of a lot of money to just enjoy the game. Oh yeah, thank you EA. Thank you EA for inventing a way to use the iPhone app to milk your customers out of money, like a cow in a factory farm. Wow. Now seriously, the EA theme park game, if you price it, just put a price of like $5, but make it really enjoyable. I mean, go out there, if you want to buy a game, just go out there, buy Duke Nukem for, it's a little overpriced, but I mean, it's still a better deal than EA's free, yeah, put a quote-unquote a free app, but you have to purchase expensive stuff to continue on with the game. Yeah, false. Yeah, that's really, fooling your customers. You can't fool me. I'm not, you're the same customers I'm boycotting this year. But nice job trying to fool me to purchase the game in free. I'm not doing it. I downloaded the Smurfs, but I didn't buy Smurfs berries. I mean, I know I'm going to be getting ripped off by Capcom. Yes, you Capcom put a $1,400 bill towards the parents. Yeah, and then you go around, you screw over Keiji Inafune. The creators of Mega Man has left because of your bullcrap that you have been putting here. But yeah, seriously, I think it's up to you guys to stop screwing your customers and developers over. It's up to you to start caring for your customers. I say it all along. Okay, what else is the new that's coming up this week? Yeah, Microsoft is copying Sony for making a waiver so I can't sue you. Hey, Microsoft, you've got to understand, you got to obey the laws. Let's tell you one point. I mean, just sign the, I just say, sign the contract. But if Microsoft breaks the law, screw it. I'll sue you anyway. You got to understand. The good thing is that there are 2 states right now that are reviewing the law, and I hope that the old court overturns it, because quite frankly, you cannot run away from the law by putting in a waiver on a thing. Oh, you can have I can sue you in small claims court. Oh, that's yeah, that's wonderful here. Okay, I won't be surprised. I don't think Nintendo would. I don't think Nintendo would. Nintendo. Yeah. I mean, Nintendo. I mean, they can actually care for your customers. Hey, I'll buy Donkey Kong Country Returns. I think I did buy that game. I'll play for the Wii. What else? What's coming up this week? There's been so many stuff. I've mentioned John this week. Another week. I mean, John found other stuff that's going on with the industry. What else can I say? What else bad stuff that I can be able to see this week here? Online pass of expiration dates. Excellent. Yeah, way to go. You put an expiration date for your online passes. This is okay. Listen to me, people. If you put a code that actually expires after a day here, this actually now you're now basically another way to screw over your customers. Now even buy the game's news. I buy a game new, but the code doesn't work. And furthermore, hey, they may do an online pass that expires 1 year later. Okay, so tell me, developers, what's the online pass I'm gonna have to do? You're going to go after people who keep the games. Oh, you want to go after people. You want to go after people who now keep your games. Oh, I'll just yeah, I'll just have a new DRM that will just lock the game off the disc after a set period of date. So if you want to play the game some more, you have to pay me $60 again. Buy the game again, rebuy it over again. Yeah. I really do think it will become interesting, and it's going to become interesting, to say the least. That I would say people are going to be so pissed that, hey, I was about ready to go to a final fight, and the next year when I turn it on, they say, hey, if you want to play a game today, you have to buy it again. Oh, man. I just feel so great of myself. I just feel so good about boycotting EA. I'm boycotting online pass games now. I tell you, 2011 was that kind of year. Hey, other bad news. Gwendol, I forget what the name of the bison here. We had a bison at Bobby's ranch that was here. He just he passed away a couple months ago of old age because 2011 took his life. Other bad news: my supervisor's, my boss's daughter at work got a tick bite. Just a couple days ago. It's December. I thought tick bites were common in the summer, like June, July, or August, but oh my God, it's just terrible this year. Way to go, tick! Way to go, ticks! For bit me 4 times. I actually got at the 4th time there was another 5th tick on me. The great news, I caught it before it even bit me. So that's a relief right there. Oh, thank goodness there is only 3 or 4 weeks left to 2011. I think here's what will happen in 2012. We're going to get the Vita on February, and I'm going to enjoy it. Bad news, I will not be getting Little Big Planet or Mod Nation Races if it comes out because it's been delayed. Thank you, Molicue, or excuse me, 11 like this, for putting a delay on Little Big Planet. Oh man, this happened to almost every single game. Little Big Planet was delayed for a year for the PS1. Little Big Planet 2 was delayed for a few months from November to January. I think the Little Big Planet 3 will be delayed until the summer. Folks, if you want to be able to, hey, I release it and it's, hey, I'll delay the game for a few weeks to tick off a lot of people. Hey. I mean, don't put any release dates until you're sure when the game is going to be complete here. Like, put a window like fourth quarter 2011, and then when like a few months later comes in, then you can put a release date for the fall season. I think I think what a better approach would be is to put a winter games that's going to be coming out. Put a window. Don't put an exact release date because yeah, really. Put February 22nd and then delay it. So now I have no games to play except the game I'm going to be getting at launch. Yeah, that's my hunch. Oh, Sony, why don't you just release the Vita worldwide on December 17th? Speaking of which, a Media Molecule, I've actually tried to, I sent him a message here. Hey, where's the Santa album? I can't find the Santa and I can't find the festive pack. Yeah, yeah, the wind's blowing. It's windy. Actually, I searched the store, I searched everything, I searched Little Big Planet 1, can't find it. Media Molecule. Can you fix the bug? Because I can't find Santa or the festive pack. That's what I have to say. Anyway, it's happy holidays, everybody. See ya. Hope no more bad things happen. And that's what I have to say tonight. I'm going through him. I'll probably go through the another bullcrap statement that he's making about the future games and like this. Well, it's me, JD, signing off. Oh, by the way, yes. Again, my PS3 is now. The hard drive saying it may be corrupted every time it freezes right now since the PS3 4.0 update. Sony, if I have a problem with the PS4 or the PlayStation Vita, I will just say F you. I will not be able to, I mean, people. I'm just not bothering this. I will not bother to send in the third-party systems here. I will slap you, Sony, if any problems arise in the Vita or the PS4. Anyway, this is me saying, yeah, signing out. Yeah, these industries.